Alright, update on Waves. So it looks like Waves has taken an absolute nosedive today. You can see it's basically down about 20% on the daily. Now, what we highlighted in the video that I made yesterday, I was looking for a trade. I said as long as we close a daily above 42, or if we close our daily around 42, have a bounce, I'd be looking to enter a trade. Obviously that didn't come into fruition. We completely fell through the 42 region. So what should we keep our eyes on now? So first of all, a couple of days ago when I made my video basically at the all-time high, I told you that I'm not looking to FOMO in while we're going on a rocket ship to the upside. I want to play from a position of strength. I want to buy on a back test, a strong impulse up. So that is still kind of what I'm looking for. Obviously the first scenario, which I have removed, was something like this, where we talked about Wing out as long as we stay above the 42. That never happened. I think looking at this on the 4 hour, we only had a 4 hourly close on the previous all-time high before we fell through it. So I want to point out where, in my opinion, I think Waves is going to bottom, and if it doesn't bottom around this region, it is going to get very ugly. So let's talk about it. First of all, we've got our all-time high, or correction, previous all-time high around here at the $42. If we draw our fib from the previous all-time high down to the low, you can see that we have our first Fibonacci extension target at the $63. We highlighted when I first started making videos on Waves, basically I'd never covered Waves before until we were at the all-time high. I had a lot of my subscribers ask me, can you cover Waves? Can you check out what's going on with Waves? So I checked out the all-time high. I highlighted this. I said, look, drawing our fib from high to low, we've exploded past the all-time high. Like, we didn't even have a daily retest of it. We closed and then just had a straight rocket ship up. We came and filled the first extension target of the 1.86 Fibonacci, and I was telling you when we were up here, I was telling you yesterday when we were around here, I'm looking to play from a position of strength. I'm looking to buy a back test. Obviously, the 42 scenario hasn't played out. We fell through it like butter, so I never entered that trade. That's why we're updating you today. But if we look at this now, there is another very strong trade that could potentially play out. Now, once again, I'm a trader. I like to react to the market. I don't like to predict what's going on with the market. I like to analyze, see where we could potentially bounce, and once we do bounce and put in that bullish trajectory, that's when I look to enter. I don't want to say it's going to bottom here, it's going to bottom here, and then buy. I like to react. I like to buy after we have a bounce and play from a position of strength. So looking at what we've got going on right here, you can see we have a horizontal ray at around about the $36. This is the candle body close of the previous all-time high, so I also think this is going to be a very strong area of resistance and support rather. As we have basically exploded past the all-time high, filled the Fibonacci target, I think it's very, very healthy to come down and retest this all-time high before we do start to move up. Now, obviously, if we look at the lower time frames, we've obviously broken bearish. We've got kind of like a Bart Simpson pattern playing out right now, but let's focus on the Fibonacci's. You can see we've really fallen very heavily through both the 618 and the 786. So in my opinion, this is the next region. This is where we really need to hold. So if we come down to the daily, like I said, while the micro uptrend is invalidated, you can see we have this very, very nice, very healthy uptrend, and drawing our fib from low to the high, we're not even down at the 0.5 right now. So I'm not panicking. I'm not even in this trade. I don't hold any waves. I'm still looking to buy. I'm still looking to play from a position of strength. But once again, I'm looking out for a bottoming signal. I'm not going to enter until I see a bottoming signal. I'm happy to buy on a very, very strong bounce. That's what I'm looking for. And like I said, look, we've got our previous all-time high here at the $36, specifically being the candle body close. We have a 0.5 Fibonacci right here. And do we have 618, or was that the previous? No, this was the triple fib up here. So we've gone through that, we've invalidated it. Yeah, we've already got our low to high fib here. So you got a 0.5 Fibonacci here. This also correlates to the previous all-time high on the candle body close. So this region here, let me make sure it's exactly accurate. So because we got our 0.5 fib right here, yeah, so basically right at the bottom of this green box right here, you can see this is the previous all-time high, this is the 0.5 Fibonacci, and also where the top of this green box is, this is in my opinion where I think would be a very, very strong area of support coming into this green uptrending trend line. If I had to bet where Waves was going to bottom, I'd imagine we would bottom around about the $36 region. So like I said, macro uptrend is still very much in play after we've exploded up in a straight line like this. I think a throwback to the trend line, backtesting at support, backtesting the previous all-time high and the 0.5 Fibonacci at the $36 it's probably the healthiest thing that it could have done, because you can see, look at the RSI now on the daily. The RSI has been almost fully reset to the heart line, so the RSI looks pretty good right now. I do think if we have a strong bounce coming in, we could have a very, very nice leg up to the upside. And like I said, I haven't entered Waves yet. I'm not gonna buy if we just come down to 36. Like, I'm not saying if we come to 36 I'm going to be buying. What I'm looking for is to come down to 36, have a daily close in this region, and then to start to see a push up tomorrow. That's what I'd be looking for. I'd be looking to play from a position of strength. Like I said, the market cap on this is already very high, so I don't think you're going to see like asymmetric returns. I don't think you're going to get a 5x, a 10x on this. Nonetheless, this could be a very, very nice trade if we were to come up to the 2.6 Fibonacci. That's basically, you know, a 2.5x, so a very nice trade if we did manage to do that. Nonetheless, like I'm saying, macro uptrend is still very much intact. You got your 0.5 Fibonacci here, previous all-time high. This is where I think we're going to bottom. So I personally believe we're going to bottom at the 36, but like I said, I'm waiting for a bounce. If we have a strong bounce coming in, I'll be looking to potentially enter. If we never have that bounce, then obviously I'm just going to sit on the sidelines. Now, last line in the sand is this 618 Fibonacci in the micro term. You can also see this is perfect because we've got this big orange box here where we've got our macro 618 Fibonacci all the way back here, and we also have our more recent uptrend Fibonacci of the 618 here. So we've got a double 618 Fibonacci. This is my worst case scenario. I don't believe that we are going to break down below 39. But just to make you aware, if we do break below 39, I do believe we'd probably be coming back down to sweep the lows around about 10. So a very, very nasty downtrend could soon ensue if we do keep on falling off the table. If we do lose 29, in my opinion, it is not going to be very healthy for Waves at all. But like I said, keep an eye on a daily close at the 36. If we have a daily close and a strong impulse coming up tomorrow, so be it. That could be the bottom. And like I said, this macro uptrend on this trend line is still very much in place. So that is what I see for Waves. Once again, I haven't entered Waves yet. I'm looking to play from a position of strength. I'm looking to buy on a bounce. I'm not looking to catch a falling knife on this one. I don't want a dollar cost average in right now or buy right now and assume that 36 is going to hold, because if we drop below 36, then obviously we could have a very, very harsh drop down to the 618. I always do this, I draw the wrong tool. Breakdown of the 36 could leave you with another 20% drop. You know, if we do lose that, 200 days down here at 41, and then potentially if we lose that, we could be sweeping the lows at a 76% move to the downside. So in my opinion, this has already had a massive parabolic rally. It is very risky if you're looking to enter now, which is why I'm sitting on the sidelines. I'm waiting for this to be a potential bottoming region. If we do close above 36, so be it. It might be a nice area to look for a trade. If we fall through it like butter, then, you know, I'll obviously be looking for lower price targets. So that's all I see for Waves. Best of luck if you're in it. Best of luck if you're trying to get in. Once again, none of this is financial advice, just my opinion on the market. And you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.